You know, at this point, you really gotta wonder, how many more times is this gonna happen?
Let's go!
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jay Alexander, and welcome to another episode of Shiplife, where I inform, educate, and entertain you guys on the world that is Shiplife. So, in Shiplife news, guys, we got another one. I literally just did a video on this last week. Apparently, we have a man that allegedly jumped off of the Carnival Dream about 47 miles away from the port in Galveston, Texas, a couple hours after they literally just left the port. I mean, I don't even know what to really say on this situation, guys. But, basically what's happened is this man allegedly jumped, from what I understand, because there's not a ton of information on this so far. I did look it up yesterday, but nothing has changed. There hasn't been any updates, so I'm going to let you guys know what I have so far. Apparently, in the bridge, they have cameras. They can document when things happen or whatever. They can also go back and look at the recordings. I'm assuming it wasn't long after it happened, but the camera picked up a man jumping from his balcony stateroom into the water. Now, I know a lot of people are probably wondering, is this a potential suicide attempt? Is this a murder? Nobody can really say for sure, but of course there are a lot of speculation that the man is just a jumper, which happens to be very, very commonplace these days on cruise ships, especially around this time of year from what I've seen and what I've done research on. But, it's crazy. This man jumped not even a day after getting on the ship. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around, what was the mindset of this man? Now, the ship, the Carnival Dream, was it was on a 4-day cruise heading over to Cozumel, Mexico, when this situation occurred. Now, once the ship, we became aware of the situation, they decided to head back to the location as far as where the man, the time that he went over to kind of pinpoint his location. They contacted the Coast Guard. From there, they deployed ships, rescue ships, helicopters, and even cargo ships in the nearby area were able to come assist with the rescuing of this man. Now, this happened at around 8:45 p.m. on Thursday, yesterday. So, from what I've seen, there hasn't been any updates. The man has not been found. But, as you can see from the footage, this man, he jumped into some pretty rough water, and in the evening time at that. I told you guys last week that I made a video about the other person that had jumped. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. When somebody goes in that water, the ship is moving pretty fast, so it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the man fell. And then when it comes to finding him, you gotta understand that even if it's 3-4 foot waves, that is high enough to go over somebody's head. So trying to find somebody in that type of situation can become very, very difficult, especially when you're talking about in the middle of the night. And then when it's been almost 24 hours, oh man, I don't even know what to say on the situation. Like I said last week, guys, you need to watch out for your people. I know a lot of people who are depressed or they're going through something, they don't really show signs of it because a lot of people try to be strong and try to, suppress whatever is bothering them. But it's usually the happiest people. Look at, Robin Williams, one of my favorite people in the entire world, man. I watch Hook, I watch Jack, I watch all these things. And this was from what we could see from, the eye view, from our perspective, he was a very, very happy man. But deep down, maybe he just he didn't have somebody to talk to. Maybe that's how this gentleman in particular feels or felt, and now we have a situation like this. Now, to be honest, I don't know why people are choosing to jump off cruise ships. I don't get the connection. I guess a lot of people, they feel that the water is a peaceful death. But, who's to say? Nobody really knows. There are a lot of people that choose, the same reason why people may jump off a bridge or whatever the case is. But either way, it's an unfortunate situation. Now, I know a lot of people are probably wondering, there's the two questions, of course. Did he make an attempted suicide attempt? Did he do that? Or was he pushed? But also, I know a lot of people are wondering, is he going to survive? What are his chances of survival in this situation? Honestly, I hate to admit it, but the longer this search goes on, it's slim to none. You gotta understand, when you go in the water, you're literally fighting for your life. It's a matter of keeping calm and your stamina to be able to sit there and stay afloat for hours and hours on end when waves are sitting there pounding you over and over and over again. It's not an easy thing to do. Now, I don't know from personal experience, but from the training I've experienced when I got on the ship, I heard that the chances are very, very low. Even with today's technology, to go try to retrieve somebody from the ocean is a very difficult feat. You know, Mother Nature and the sea is not kind to everybody. It's beautiful, but it will destroy you. You know, there's lots of urban legends and stories about this stuff. The sea will rip you apart if you let it. Beautiful, but dangerous. So, you know, that's all I have to say on the situation. I hope for the family's sake that everything works out, you know, in a positive, you know, come to a positive conclusion. You know, I know they have a care team on the ship assisting the family, making sure everything is all right. But, you know, you guys gotta understand, if a helicopter, boats, cargo ships, the ship turning around, if they haven't found this man by now, unfortunately, you can start to assume the worst. You know, we will hope for the best, but you can assume the worst because, you know, the chance of survival is slim to none. I'm just being real. But I'm going to wrap this video up, guys. I had to report on it. I'm going to do a follow-up video whenever this whole thing comes to hopefully a positive conclusion. I hope all you guys are doing well. I actually got a pretty busy day today, this Saturday, but of course I had to jump on it because, you know, these things need to be made aware of because this is not as uncommon as people may think. Even when I was on the ship as a crew member, I saw this happen plenty of times. You know, there are times we didn't even hear about it because, again, the crew, they try to keep everything somewhat of a secret, especially to the guests. And if too many crew members know, you don't want something like that getting passed on. But guys, again, like I said in the last video I did on this situation, please watch out for your people because you never know what they could potentially be going through. Of course, guys, like, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Hope everybody's doing well. I will see you guys tomorrow for my episode of Ship Life Stories. Until then, you guys take it easy.